There is a specific physical sensation that washes over certain people the moment they send a text to cancel Friday night plans. It is a deep, immediate wave of relief. Almost instantly, the outside world rushes in to diagnose that relief. Society labels this withdrawal as antisocial behavior, suggesting that anyone who prefers their own company must be cold, distant, or even broken. But for a specific type of mind, spending time alone has nothing to do with avoiding the world. It is the environment required for them to fully access who they are. Understanding why you crave that quiet space is crucial. It is the only way to know if your desire to be alone means you are genuinely thriving or if you are secretly hiding. To understand this, we have to separate isolation from solitude. Isolation happens to you, a state driven by fear, rejection, or exhaustion. Solitude is a state you actively choose because you are seeking peace. Psychologists call this restorative solitude. For sensitive nervous systems, conversations act like incoming arrows, actively draining cognitive bandwidth. Time alone processes accumulated stimuli, stopping the drain and manually recharging their social battery to full capacity. When someone leaves a perfectly good social event early, they aren't actually rejecting the people in the room. They are responding to a biological need to regulate themselves. People who dislike being alone often imagine a quiet room as an empty void. For the solitary mind, that quiet room is a highly active, vibrant space. Their inner world is so rich with ideas and reflections that socializing can feel like trying to listen to one song while 10 others are playing over it. Stepping away simply turns off the external noise so they can finally hear their own melody. This intense internal activity does not mean they lack social energy. It means they treat that energy as a finite resource, spending it with extreme intentionality. This is the key difference between solitude and loneliness. Loneliness is a felt lack, a gap between the connection you want and the connection you have. People who love solitude don't feel that gap. Their alone time isn't followed by a craving for people they don't have. It's followed by peace. This high standard for social interaction reveals a specific priority. They value the quality of their internal peace over the social obligation to stay busy. There is a shadow side to this behavior, and from the outside, it looks identical to healthy solitude. When a person has a history of relational trauma, betrayal, or emotional overwhelm, the desire to be alone can quietly mutate into a strict defense mechanism. Solitude becomes a fortress. Here, the mind uses distance to preemptively block the possibility of being hurt, treating independence as a protective armor against the unpredictability of other people. There is a simple way to test which version you are experiencing. Ask yourself, when you retreat to your quiet space, are you moving toward peace, or are you moving away from pain? If solitude is the absolute only place you feel safe, it has ceased to be freedom. It has become a hiding place. Mastering this state reflects a high level of emotional autonomy. It indicates a mind that can generate its own stability, rather than outsourcing it to others. That autonomy comes from developing an incredibly rare skill. These individuals have learned how to be enough company for themselves. For these people, a quiet room is full. It is the place where they are finally and completely in their own company.